Good evening and welcome to the Scottish Legends live stream. We're here for round 2 of the Fun Friday Championship Season 3. We are back after a little hiatus last week. For the race format tonight, we have 2 races for you, both in the TCX class. First up we have Silverstone, followed by Bathurst. The qualifying session will be 15 minutes, followed by a 30-minute race. If you want to participate in these events here at the Legends, you can find a link in the Discord. You can find a link in the description for our Discord. We run multiple events every week. We have the Monday Marathon every Monday at 1900 hours GMT, and the Fun Friday Championship also at 1900 hours GMT every Friday. We run a high safety rating on our servers. If you don't meet the safety requirement, you can request to be added to the driver's entry list, allowing you to bypass the safety rating. I'm Andy McDonald and I will be your stream coordinator for tonight's event. Tonight on the stream is my co-host, teammate, fellow broadcast member and co-commentator, Mr. Florian Brown.
Thank you, Andy, and good evening everyone once again. I'm really super excited, Andy, to kick things off here at Silverstone. This is the home of British motorsport and a very iconic track. We are running the BMW M2 TCX today, so each car is basically the same. It's a real factory race car with 450 horsepower. And because these M2s don't have huge GT3 wings for downforce, drivers really have to manage their momentum and keep the rear stable. And in our 30-minute sprint, every small mistake costs you massive lap time. So let's send it and let's jump right into quali.
Absolutely, we've got a new driver on the scene here, Mr. D Bones, in P1 at the moment. Excuse me, I'm a little bit rusty after our week off flow, I must admit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, bro, so sorry, bear with me, viewers. Mr. D Bones, new name to the stream, is not familiar. I don't think anyone's posted a lap time yet, so it'll be interesting to see. During the free practice, Mr. Marcibella, just as we speak there, posted a 2:17. Yeah, Mr. Marcibella was fastest on the free practice, but as we can see, Mr. Masner, a familiar name on the stream. Welcome, Mr. Masner, if you're listening. But anyway, back to you, Flo. I need to sort out my race control because it's crashed.
Yeah, of course, we can talk a little bit about the weather at the moment. Let's see, currently we got 20 degrees in the air on 24 degrees Celsius on track, with currently a light cloud coverage, so pretty optimum conditions on track here this evening in Silverstone. So let's see how our drivers will perform. Let's go to the list. Maybe we have on P1 currently Mr. Masner, then followed on P2 Mr. Keski, then Marcibella, Wayman Crawford, Youssef Mohamed, Menzik, Mr. Schuppenmüller, we saw him a few times as well. A new face this evening, Mr. Bones, Bonanza, Big U, we saw him as well, now on P8. And maybe that's good for now.
Yeah, thank you, Florian. Just had a few yellow flags there for Mr. Schuppenmüller, currently on the grass. Mr. T Slow, also on the grass, and Mr. Allens, also on the grass. So it's going to be a very interesting race tonight.
Yeah, but how are you feeling, Andy? We had a break, one week break. How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Being back here?
Yeah, I'm okay tonight. It takes a bit to get back into the swing of things after a period off from doing it. It doesn't matter whether it's work or your hobby or whatever. When you've had a little period away, you're always a bit rusty when you get back. But I'm sure by the end of the night I will be back into the swing of things and back on top.
Perfect.
What about you? How was your holiday?
My holiday was great. I was in the Austrian Alps. I was hiking a little bit. So I'm really refreshed. I opened myself a bottle of wine this evening, and I encourage everyone of you watching the stream to open yourself a bottle of wine or a beer or something without alcohol if you want, and enjoy this evening stream.
Perfect. Myself, I'm going to enjoy a can of Monster. I've got a can of Monarch. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's my drink for this evening. No alcohol, unfortunately. I need to, yeah.
So let's see who can improve here in Quali. Currently the biggest improvement we will see from Mr. Kelpie at the moment. He has a delta of minus almost 2 seconds, dropped down a little bit to 1.2 seconds at the moment. This would put him into P10. Maybe a quick note maybe on the BMW. I have to add a few things on the car, with especially this track. The M2 T6 is very aggressive and very nimble because it has a very short body. So through high-speed corners like copes, if you lift off the throttle too suddenly, and the weight shifts forward, and it's very easy that the rear will slide out. And that's one thing we have to look forward into the race, or keep an eye out in the race. Some people will lose their rear. We have ABS, but no traction control this evening. So yeah, you have to be very careful with your right foot, not accelerating too much out of corners, and keep the car on track.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, 450 brake horsepower and no traction control. It's a recipe for spinouts.
Yeah. So let's see at our timetable. Currently, no really big improvements. Maybe Mr. Clarence Wen. Yeah, he did a small mistake. He had a delta of minus 0.6, now 0.3. This will not improve his standing in the grid.
Unfortunately not for Mr. Renz. Mr. Crawford doing really well in the qualifying, at P4 at the moment, with a plus delta I should say, sorry. A lot of 217s I'm noticing flow, from P3 to P7.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of competition in that area.
Yeah, one thing I always notice about those smaller car classes, maybe so GT4, BMW M2 and such cars, is that we have very close racing. Sometimes in GT3 racing the field spreads very quickly, and Andy and myself need to find something to talk about. This will definitely be not the case this evening.
I don't think so myself, just going by the times here. And as you said, the nature of the car, very agile, but can be unforgiving as well. So it's going to be very exciting tonight. You can see a lot of tracks already coming off the track. That's how unforgiving it is. Here at Silverstone, we've got quite a lot of runoff, so if we do spin off, it keeps the damage to a minimum, and more importantly, it keeps the drivers on the track to complete the race. They may fall a little behind, but they'll still be in the game. And
in the last 3 minutes, I have a classic piece of history for you, a short fun fact.
Okay, let's go.
Well, yeah, Silverstone was originally built. Silverstone wasn't originally built as a racetrack. Back in World War II, it was an active military airbase called RAF Silverstone. And in the three long straights that we see today actually follow the exact shape of old runways. So yeah, we're racing on former runways.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the old circuits in Great Britain were military air bases.
Yeah, during the war, everything that could be repurposed in the country was repurposed. Like every country during war times, You know, the government will seize whatever they need to get the resources they need. Mr. Big U up 2 seconds on his Delta here. That will... Where will that put him for? P13.
Ulrich Big U, yeah.
Yeah, P16 at the moment, bro. Class 66.
And he's racing a BMW.
Yeah, surprisingly. Oh my god.
Yeah, P13 now for him.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
And Andy, I think I found the hardest name to pronounce this evening. We always have one. And that's P11 currently. Now P12. Mr. Slepshkninov? Slepushkninov? I don't know.
I have no idea. Let's call him Slip.
Mr. Slap, yeah.
No, that will do for me.
Sorry, Mr. Slap.
You know, when you hear these names pronounced, it becomes so obvious, but when you just see the name written, it can be confusing.
Yeah.
Like the Russian guy we had 2 streams ago, I think 3 streams ago.
Mr. Gribanov. I have it
Yeah,
here on my
Mr.
spreadsheet.
Gribanov,
Mr. Gribanov,
exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, Mr. Slip, if you're listening, get on the comments, let us know how to pronounce your name, and I'm sure we'll get it right eventually. Sorry viewers, I'm in the pits here. I don't mean to be. I'm too busy looking at the other screen, the timings.
So with only 10 seconds remaining, this is our qualifying over this evening. Surprisingly, Mr. Masner is on P1. We know he's a very fast driver. We saw him battle with Marcibella in the past as well.
Yeah, we're just talking about that traction control there, and we've just seen some oversteer and some over acceleration and caused the car to spin. Mr. Shipmiller, sorry. Let's drop the mister. Okay.
And we have a message in the live chat in YouTube from Mr. Ice Beer Poker, writing, "Hello, my friends. Hello, Mr. Beer Poker. Ice Beer Poker."
Hi, buddy. Thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in. And so there's your results, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the qualifying this evening. We are going to start a 30-minute race here at Silverstone, and then the server's going to restart. We're going to take a small break for 2 minutes, and then we will be back with the Bathurst or Mount Panorama, if you know it better as Mount Panorama, for another qualifying session, and then to finish up a 30-minute race. Anything to discuss on the results for?
Nothing to discuss.
Okay,
Andy, I'm looking forward, and yeah, we will be right back.
Yeah, absolutely. See you in a minute. Thank you. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Scottish Legends livestream. We're here at Silverstone for our Fun Friday Championship Season 3, Race 2.
And we actually got some British weather. So let's see how drivers will perform.
Sorry folks, just let's go to the helicam here to get this action. We can see we've got some contact there between Mr. Masner and Bella.
Ooh.
Yeah, the runoff's pretty forgiving here at Silverstone. Let's switch the camera here folks. Not much action there, which is very good for us and good for the drivers. Everyone got a clean start. You can see we've got some mild rain. That's going to come into play as it builds up and the track gets wetter and wetter. You can see in 10 minutes time the rain is going to increase. Lots of positions getting lost and positions gained here.
A very tight racing, especially in the first, excuse me, especially in the first 10.
Mr. Rain's up over Mr. Coco for that P4. Mr. Big U up a position. Menzik also up a position.
Oh, and there was contact between Big U and Mr. Bones.
Yeah, I think Mr. Grandy got caught up in that as well. Let's see if we can catch it in the replay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Let's see if we have another attack in the top 10 at the moment. I'm currently watching Mr. Woolley. Running and Keski running extremely wide, losing 2 positions there. Now getting attacked from Duchenne and Big U as well. Big U in the purple and white car, now attacking Mr. Keski. Yeah, he was looking the inside, didn't make it, but he took a very good line into the inside and Keski running wide and losing that position to Big U. Now wide on the bumper from Mr. Duchenne. And Duchenne as well, losing his grip here, running wide. Easy pass for Big U there. Big U took 3 to 4 places in only a few corners. Very good for him. And we see in the back there the car from Mr. Keski and Duchenne.
Yeah, we had a hell of a lot of action going on at the same time there. It was really difficult to cover, especially after just coming back after a week. It seems like an excuse now, but it's true. All the drivers are 0.4 seconds out from each other, so it's really close here tonight. Let's not forget the back of the grid here. Mr. Lawns just coming off the track there. And I think that was Mr. Zevleon that almost went into the back of him.
Oh, and big move for Mr. Eraser currently against Coco. Some contact there as well between Coco in the orange car. Now in the inside, trying to get his position back. Eraser in the black car outside, and a little bit of a slip there from Coco, but was able to keep that car on the track.
Yeah, very well done.
Let's see if Eraser can use some slipstream here. Now Eraser in the black car on the outside, on your left on your screen. Putting a lot of pressure on Mr. Coco. Now trying to fend the inside line. Better position over Mr. Eraser in the inside. Let's see who has the better exit here. A lot of cars behind them as well, side by side. And Mr. Eraser did the move. And now on in P4. Perfect.
Yeah, that was a really good move from Mr. Eraser. And of course we've got Mr. Raymond Crawford here, just taking up the spoils. Mr. Crawford on the attack, just losing a little time there on there and completely coming off the track there, unfortunately.
Yeah, everyone running a little bit wide there, and Mr. Coco is now side by side with Mr. Eraser again. These are some very hard corners to master, especially in the rain and with these cars. We got 5 cars in relatively close proximity to each other. Currently led by Mr. Racer, followed Mr. Coco in the blue and orange car. Mr. Coco now being attacked by Mr. Crawford, but Mr. Crawford keeping it safe and not going for the inside line there. But maybe he will.
Yeah,
let's see.
Yeah, so the camera angle can be very deceiving when it comes to the distance between the cars. Let's check on our race leader, Mr. Marcibella. Soaring out on front as usual. He's only got a 0.7 second gap, but we still have 23 minutes to go, so I'm expecting that gap to increase. The cars don't need fuel tonight, so we're not expecting any pit stops. It's a really short race of 30 minutes. What else? Mr. Mazda must have fell behind there because his gap's just increased to 1.1 second. Mr. Renz is doing really well tonight. Sorry, Flo. Mr. Renz is doing really well tonight. I think Mr. Renz may actually prefer the wet. He seems to do well in the wet races.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Andy, but we can do a replay of Mr. Crawford, please. Very good overtake there from Mr. Woolley and Mr. Crawford. Okay. Something worth watching. Yeah, we lost a little bit, but no, don't worry about it. You just saw Mr. Woolley in the car overtaking Mr. Crawford in the Scottish Legends livery. It was a good old switcheroo, and then he took his place back. Very good.
Mr. Renz up into P2. I think something happened to Mr. Masner. Yet again, fell behind. Another over 3 seconds to P1.
Yeah, now Mr. Master now back in P2 actually, because Mr. Wen one wide. A lot of drivers struggle with the first turn. Even in dry conditions, me personally, I always struggle in the first turn of this track. So yeah, it's no wonder you're running wide in the wet, especially with these cars. So Mr. Masner now back in P2, and Clarence Wan trying. Yeah, he will definitely try to. Oh.
Mr. Grande just ran wide there, straight onto the sand. It's not worth replaying. But welcome, Mr. Grande, a familiar name to the stream. I need to stop saying Mr. Okay, we'll just call him Grande. Yeah, welcome, Grande. It seems weird to me. I prefer Mr. Grande, but okay, there you have it. Mohammed, Mr. Yusuf Mohammed, good guy. Done really well in the free practice. I think, do we remember where he placed in the qualifying? I don't remember.
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're talking about which driver?
Yeah, Yusuf Mohammed. I can bring the results up, but...
Mohammed.
Yeah.
Don't...
It's okay, bro.
Oh, no. He started in P11. So he lost 5 places, now in P16. As you see, a big move from Mr. Slap. They're very aggressive. Hitting Keski in the rear a little bit. But okay. Yeah, it's a move.
Yeah, it can be forgiven in these conditions. You know, it wasn't too bad. Try to take that inside.
I mean, the stewards will look at this as well. I think Mr. Marty Fox is our steward this evening. Actually, Mr. Fox got in touch with us over the stream in the live chat saying, "Evening, guys. These guys are so great for close racing. Hopefully, this will be fun evening."
It will indeed. It will indeed. Okay, just looking for the action here. Mr. Crawford, 0.1 seconds out from Mr. Woolley. Mr. Woolley is a really capable driver.
Oh, and
but just Coco, yeah.
But was there contact or was it because of the missing traction control? I didn't catch that.
It was strange.
But I think there was no contact. And that's the thing I talked about earlier. Yeah, especially the curbs are so slippery. And then you don't have traction control, and even putting your foot down a little bit too early results in a spin. Very unfortunate for Mr. Coco, now dropping down into P13. That's very unfortunate. He started in P4 actually, now P13. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Mr. Eraser now in P4. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Dominic Zimmerman is stewarding this evening.
Awesome. Yeah, I was wondering why he wasn't on the list. I was failing to see his name earlier.
Yeah. Hey, Dominic. Thank you for your service.
I was thinking the same thing. Mr. Menzies, 0.2 seconds out from Mr. Crawford. Let's see what can happen here. Mr. Mohammed just took P14 over Mr. Lay. Mr. Lay. Looks like Mr. Lay's getting that slipstream and moving back in, 0.1 seconds out. Hopefully Mr. Mohammed can keep that grip, keep that position.
He worked his way back up, gained 2 positions now. But yeah, still being attacked by Mr. Bones.
Mr. Eraser just come off the track there with the yellow flag, falling behind 3 seconds. That's very unfortunate. Mr. Eraser was making good progress there.
And currently a good battle as well is between Mr. Slap and Duchesne.
Yep.
Only a gap of 0.4 seconds. 0.3 seconds. Currently, I think the closest action we have on track. Mr. Kolb is in the pits currently. From P12, we don't know what happened there. Taking a look at his car, is looking fine. Nothing to worry about, okay. So let's follow the battle between Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Ben's got just... We've seen that, I think it was the curb it got him. I think we've seen that curb take out a couple of drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're coming out of the high speed. They are not called S's, but let's call them S's. Yeah, you're coming out of the high speed S's, and yeah, you're approaching an extremely long straight, and you want to gain as much speed out of the corner as possible. And yeah, if you want a little bit too much in these conditions, you're out basically. That's the sad truth. As we see Mr. Manzik attacking Crawford.
Yeah, Mr. Renz has fell down in P7, unfortunately. Come off the track just a moment ago there.
Oh yeah, another time. Well, what's happening there, Mr. Clarence? And now we see a move between Woolley and Crawford. Woolley was outside of track limits a little bit, but nothing too much to worry about. That he should give his position back. Now, while on his rear bumper, we see Crawford walking the Scottish Legends livery, being followed by Manzik. Manzik has a time penalty of 5 seconds, so basically nothing, yeah. And Mr. Crawford in the outside. Okay, that was a very quick and easy move. I didn't even have time to talk about it. Menzik.
Yeah, it was really well
Menzik
done.
now on the outside from Duchenne. From Woolley. We're now approaching turn 1 of the track. We saw a lot of drivers struggle and running wide. Menzik now on the outside in the white and orange. Let's see. Woolley. Both drivers keeping it very respectful with each other and very clean. Very good to see that. Now we're approaching, this evening they're called the high-speed S's. And Woolley chickens out, braking earlier and letting Menzik pass. Okay.
Yeah, better to keep on the track. Unfortunately, we've lost Mr. Renz. Mr. Renz is now in the pits. I think he's retiring from this race. Hopefully, he will be back for Mount Panorama.
But still a very good race for Menzik. Menzik started in P12, gained 7 positions and now on P5.
Wow.
But the biggest winner this evening is actually Mr. Lay, currently P12, car number 38. He started back in P25 and gained 13 positions, putting him in P12.
Outstanding, well done. Mr. Duchenne just lost the position to Slep for P7 now. Let's see what can happen. Don't like these camera angles tonight, they're okay.
Let's see, Mr. Slep running extremely wide, off limits. But let's forgive him in these conditions.
Absolutely.
And there will be no chance for Duchenne to use that slipstream, especially in those slower class cars. So Mr. Slep is safe for the next 30 minutes as we're approaching, we are past our halfway point. Only 13 minutes remaining at this point. So it will be around 6 laps, roughly 6 to 7 laps.
Mr. Yu making his way back up the rankings here and P10 at the moment, attacking Mr. Keski for that P9. Mr. Menzik, sorry, I think Mr. Menzik was side by side with Mr. Crawford there. We missed that.
Yeah, but he will definitely be another time being side by side with him as we're approaching the high-speed S's. Now Menzik in the inside, in the orange car. But it's just Crawford, Raymond Crawford just has the better line through the S's.
Yeah, he's doing really well tonight.
Yeah.
Mr. Big U keeping up that pressure on Keski for that P9. Mr. Mohammed 0.4 seconds out from Mr. Lay for that P12. Yellow flag there for Mr. Bonanza may have come off the track. Something happened there with Mr. Menzik, but Mr. Menzik I think came off the track and gained that position. I don't know if he's going to give it back to Mr. Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford now losing 2 places at once. Very unfortunate, dropping back to P6. Now on the bumper of Mr. Woolley.
Yeah, got a lot to battle for.
In P4,
Yeah, very frustrating. You've been doing really well for a couple of laps. It's approaching the end of the race, and then you lose 2 positions at once. So Mr. Berman Crawford will be very determined to get at least 1 position back, if not more.
Definitely. Yeah, he knows he's a fast driver. The other guys in front of him know that as well. So and just for all our hardcore Silverstone fans. First Big U. Big U now in the inside in the purple car. We see Keski in the white car. Side by side. But very easy for Mr. Keski as Mr. Duchenne, you saw him in a brief second, was outside of track limits. let's see if Keski can keep up with Duchenne. Gap of 3.5 seconds. Yeah, but for all our hardcore Silverstone fans who say what the fuck is Florian talking about with the high-speed S's, I'm very sorry about that. They're actually called maggots and beckets, so yeah.
Yeah, maggots and beckets are very, very famous. Very famous indeed. Mr. Crawford just got that position back from Willie there, but you can see Willie fighting hard to get it back. Side by side. Camera angle's terrible. Willie's got the inside. Nice and clean, plenty of space.
Still no room for Crawford. Wooly defending very well, and I don't see Menzik. Look at that, Andy. Menzik has a pretty decent lead to the cars behind him. So yeah, the only opportunity for Crawford is now Wooly, but he will definitely not get his fourth place back if Menzik is not doing any mistakes. And actually in the chat, Mr. J Porter Comedy got in touch and he says he is a hardcore Silverstone fan, but why is it always raining?
Well, it's funny that because I was going to mention that at the beginning of the stream that Silverstone is notorious for rain. It rains a lot at Silverstone. Yeah, I think Mr. Menzik got ahead so much when Mr. Woolley and Mr. Crawford were battling for that P5. Mr. Mohammed 0.3 seconds out from Mr. Lay. Mr. Lay may be driver of the day just based on positions gained, but we'll see.
Yeah, Bonanza is back in the game as well. Oh, and Mr. Mohammed took a lot of curb there. Sorry, that is not Mr. Bonanza. I'm mistaken. That is Mr. Miro Momo in the red car.
Miro Momo
took a lot of curb there. Will be definitely an interesting battle to see between these three drivers.
Yeah, Miro Momo 0.3 seconds out from Mohammed. Trying to close that gap.
And I think, Andy, this is a great opportunity. Let's jump on board with Mr. Miro Momo.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because Mr. Kevin Peters got in touch with us saying show some behind the wheels views from some of the battles. So yeah, there you go, Kevin Peters. So you are currently on board with Mr. Miro Momo, battling against Mohammed, running a little bit wide there, some slip and slide, but being able to catch that car very well. Now through a high-speed S's, maggots and brigates, or what are they
maggots
called?
And Beckets.
Maggots and Beckets, of course, sorry. Very good line from Mr. Miro Momo. But this will not be enough to get the slipstream to Mohammed. And Raymond Crawford actually got the drive-through penalty.
Yeah, he had a little switcheroo with Mr. Woolley a moment ago for that P5 and then fell back down into P6. And as we can see, he's acquired some kind of penalty drive-through. And that of course will need to be served in the remaining 6 minutes. Let's catch up with the action. We've got Mr. Allens 0.7 seconds out from Mr. Bones for that P17. Mr. Merimomo and Mr. Mohammed fighting for that P13. Mr. Dasheen and Mr. Big U fighting for that P8. Mr. Slett, Mr. Crawford fighting for that P6, and everyone else is seconds apart. Let's check on our race leader at the moment, Mr. Marcibella. Always outstanding performance and consistency from Marcibella. Only 3-second gap from
Only,
Mr. Yeah, only a 3-second gap from Mr. Masner, and we can see Mr. Bella is lapping. Who would that be?
Mr. Masner, this is
Yeah, so
I
Bella's
can't click on him,
is
unfortunately.
okay. Bella's almost lapping P21. No,
P22
sorry.
is it? It's
P22, yeah, thank you.
Lada. Yeah, close action currently on track is between Duchenne and Big U at the moment. Maybe we can jump on board another time if you want,
Yep.
Andy.
Absolutely.
We are now on our former airstrip, one way.
Yeah, the Hangar Straight it's called.
Yeah, but we're not taking off this evening. We're staying on the ground now into a fast right-hander. And Big U is running extremely wide there. What's happening, Big U? Hey, that's a big opportunity for Duchenne to break in our chicane. But still the gap is a little bit too big. We are approaching a back marker as well.
Yeah,
So
Mr.
something
Nazar.
to watch out there. Yeah, Mr. Nazar. But he's making way. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Nazar. Now into fast right-hander. Very easy to get this corner wrong and running wide or taking it too slow.
Yeah, we can see the conditions are getting worse up at the top right hand side. The track being damp and quite heavy rain for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, it would be dry in the next 10 to 30 minutes, but unfortunately we're approaching our 3 minutes mark as we see Mr. Slap. And
Yeah, some contact there between
Okay,
Mr.
that's the
Slip, Mr.
replay,
Crawford.
yeah.
Yep. So I'm not sure if Slip should give that position back to Crawford or not. I'm sure the stewards will deal with it.
yeah, well, Crawford is now driving into the pits for his drive-through penalty,
Yeah.
nevertheless. So this will drop him down, I think P11, if I can do my math correct.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Mirumomo took that position over Mr. Mohammed for that P13 with 3 minutes to go. I think we just seen Mr. Mohammed running wide there, unfortunately. Losing a bit of time.
yeah, we know that Mr. Mohammed or Yusuf Mohammed, we shouldn't say Mr. so much. We got
I
a
know, I'm trying to
critique
stop it.
from
Yeah.
last race, actually from from our steward. But yeah, Yusuf Mohammed, he's a very good and talented driver.
Absolutely.
But I mean, we talked about it in every race, Andy. It really depends. It always depends on the track and on the car, and not everyone is yeah a very good driver with each car and track.
Yeah, we all have our favourite tracks and our favourite car combination, and if we get out of that comfort zone, we don't do as well.
Yeah, Mr. Miro Momo actually is now our biggest winner, overtaking Mr. Lai. Mr. Miro Momo started in P28, gained 16 positions, now in P12, and Mr. Lai only 14 positions, started P25, now in P11. Obvious loser this evening is Mr. Coco. Sorry, Mr. Duchenne being attacked from Mr. Gasky. Let's watch that first.
Yeah, Mr. Coco, how many positions has Mr. Coco lost?
He lost 11. He lost 11. Okay. He started P4 and now on P15. I'm sorry that Mr. Big U against Duchenne, not Kiss.
Yeah, Mr. Keki, excuse me, Mr. Keki, Jesus, Mr. Keski is 4 seconds behind Mr. Duchenne, Mr. Big U.
And there could be the move from Duchenne.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's looking in the inside. We see Big U in the purple car and Duchenne in the green car. Yeah, but there was not a lot of space. Duchenne braked later, was looking the inside, but Big U closed the door on him. So yeah, no way to make a move. But maybe let's continue with this battle, because this is currently the closest action we have on
Yeah, we've
track.
also got Mr. Miramomo.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, 0.2 seconds out as well.
Yeah, I think that's actually closer. Yeah, two battles at the same time, that's always hard to cover.
Okay, Mr. Miramomo was just fell behind there again. Oh. And we've got a lot of action here between Mohammed Momo Way and Mr. Coco's chilling behind 10 seconds. So all fighting for that P11 and P12.
Yeah, Andy, you can stay on this battle because the battle between Big U and Duchenne is actually over.
Yeah.
Big U still got the position P7. Duchenne made a mistake, so we can stay with the battle between Mohamed and Miro and Lai. If actually Mr. Miro Momo would overtake Mr. Lai, this would make him my personal, or maybe our Andy, driver of the day.
It's got a cool name as well.
Miro Momo. Yeah, let's see.
We need to keep an eye on our race leader.
Yeah, Marcy Bella now approaching the line. Our winner of this 30 minutes Silverstone event
well done,
here
Marcy.
at the Scottish Legends.
Well done, Mr. Masner. Mr. Eraser. Mr. Menzies just coming around 10 seconds to go. I think we had some contact there between Mr. Menzies and Mr. Bully. Mr. Bully up into P5. Trying his hardest to get that position before the line. And well done to Mr. Menzies and Mr. Bully.
Oh, he's putting a show on for the camera. Good.
Slip P6. Big U for P7 and Mr. Duchenne P8.
So close to Duchenne, yeah. Cool. And actually, in the comments in the live chat, Mr. Robert Wuschelhaar got in contact saying he has so much fun listening to you and listening to us this evening. Good job. Thank you, Mr. Robert.
Thank you,
so yeah, it's great to be back after 1 week break.
It is really good. We've got another race coming up just in a couple of minutes here at Legends.
Yeah, Mr. Crawford, P10. He started in P6, lost 4 positions, now in P10. And yeah, my personal driver of the day would be Miro Momo. Starting in P28, gained 17 positions, now in P11. Very good. Oh, and they're lining up for a photo shoot, maybe? And Big U in the live chat as well, saying that was so much fun, guys. Yeah, thank you, Big U, for being here. Please, everyone who are listening currently in the live stream, we got another race coming up. That's Bathurst or Mount Panorama. So you have to rejoin the server. And I think, Andy, I don't know what about you, but I think we can skip to the other ways. I don't know if you have anything to comment or to add.
Yeah, just to say that we're going to take a small break, 2 minutes, and then we'll be back with the next race. 15 minutes qualifying and a 30-minute race at Mount Panorama in the TCX class BMWs. So with that being said, folks, bear with us and we will be back in just a few moments. Hello and welcome back to Mount Panorama. We're here at the Scottish Legends live stream for Fun Friday Championship Season 3 Race 2. As you can see, we've lost quite a few players during the switch over of the server. That's okay, we have 14 players currently on the server. Sorry about that replay overlay there, it was still stuck on from the last race. Currently on board with Mr. Mohammed, we're still waiting for our players joining during this 15-minute qualifying session here at Bathurst. Are you enjoying your wine flow?
My wine is pretty good, thank you, Andy. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. We lost some players on the way, but we didn't lose any people watching our live chat, our live stream. So yeah, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you thought that Silverstone was a great and intense race, please buckle up and get ready, because we're tuning in, we're turning the danger level, let's say that, a little bit higher for our second race, because now we're still with the BMW M2s here at Bathurst, or better known as Mount Panorama here in Australia. Yeah, in my opinion, this place is an absolute monster of a track. You've got narrow concrete walls right in your face, you got massive drops, you got two long straights, and yeah, with these 450 horsepower M2s, you have to be so precise actually in the uphill and downhill section of the track. One small touch on the wall and yeah, your car is basically done. So yeah, we got a race of 30 minutes, and yeah, let's jump into quali once again here in Mount Panorama.
Awesome, bro, awesome. Yeah, we're waiting for everyone to set their times. As you were saying about coming down off the mountain there in these cars, especially with no traction control, absolutely treacherous. They talk about the Nordschleife have been dangerous. This track is equally as dangerous. It's so tight, so unforgiving. As you said about the concrete barriers, it can do a lot of damage to the car if you get it wrong.
Yeah, definitely. And if you want, we could jump on board with Mr. Crawford.
Yep.
I mean, we got 9 minutes remaining, and I can talk ourselves a little bit through the track.
Okay, let's go.
I know that track a little bit. I mean, I wasted 12 hours, so yeah, I know the track very good. We're the 12-hour race here with Mr. Newcomb as well. Yeah, you're braking at the 50-meter board, that you're braking there as well with the GT3s, running wide, hitting a lot of curb there. And now you got a good combination of two left-handers. You're on the inside now braking when the yeah, it's very hard to describe when the track gets a little bit straight, then you brake. Now that's your uphill section, very close to the walls. It's flat out with these cars as well. And now it's a combination of 3 left-handers. In the GT3 cars, it's flat out. It's crazy to imagine that. This is a very hard corner right here. You have to be very close to the wall in the inside, not running it wide as Mr. Crawford. And now we're back in our downhill section here, very hard to drive here, down to first gear, very close to the walls. The track flies past so quick I can't even talk about it. Now braking into our last corner for our back straight here. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty bad track guide from myself. There's so many small and tight and fast corners, it's so hard to talk about that. And basically explaining this track to someone who never drove here is so hard. This track is 100% muscle memory, don't you think, Andy?
Absolutely, as we were talking about the danger involved coming down off that mountain, and indeed going up the mountain is quite high. No, I thought your little track guide thing was pretty good, Florian.
Yeah, thank you, Annie.
You're welcome.
But yeah, maybe let's hope for some better weather here in Australia. We currently got 22 degrees in the air and 22 degrees on track as well, with currently no clouds actually. Maybe just a little bit of clouds. Actually, Andy, did you know that in aviation you would say the weather is currently KVOC? Clouds and visibility okay, KVOC?
Well, strange. I'm sure it's
a
got
little
its reasons.
strange. Yeah. Yeah, it's clouds and visibility okay. The flight, the
Nice.
pilot people are a little bit strange, I think.
Yeah, you used to be able to listen to the air traffic control and stuff like that on the radio or cheap handheld scanners. Obviously, everything's secure now, so it's took away that aspect of it. But I remember listening to the air traffic control in Ireland and here in Scotland. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed
yep.
P2 setting a lap time of 2:20, only 1 second behind Mr. Bella. Sorry, Marcy Bella. Mr. Masner also posting a 2:20. Mr. Raymond Crawford, I'm trying to stop saying Mr. Crawford coming in at 2:21, and Mr. Woolley P5 with a 2:23. So, you know, they're only a couple of seconds out from each other. Sorry about this pit view, people.
Yeah, but I love the livery, I have to say. Cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. No, I do like it. You know, the beaver represents so much innuendo there.
And we don't have time in the race for some fun facts, so maybe Andy, let's throw some fun facts in here.
Yeah, go.
We talked about the elevation a little bit, or I tried to talk about it. And actually, over the whole track, you climbed 170 vertical meters. So yeah, that's basically like driving up a 50-story building every single lap. And my favorite fun fact this evening is actually, we all know there are yellow flags and blue flags and a checkered flag and green flags and so on. But here in Bathurst, they actually have a kangaroo flag, Andy. They have a kangaroo flag. Because
that makes sense.
We know Bathurst is in Australia and it's set in an open countryside. So there are wild animals regularly wandering near the track. And in real life, officials actually have a dedicated kangaroo flag to warn drivers if a kangaroo hops on the tarmac. So I think that's pretty crazy.
Only in Australia.
Yeah, only in Australia.
We just seen we just seen Big U going into P8 there. Mr. Kobalsenko, yellow flag, ended up in the pits.
Yeah, I never raced the BMW M2 here in Bathurst Mount Panorama.
Not a vibe.
I think it is pretty hard.
Yeah, I think you're going a little slower than the GT3, so you've got a little more time to react. But with the weather conditions...
yeah, you're missing the downforce, especially.
Yeah, lacking
traction control.
And,
yeah, correct.
The ABS is probably pretty poor as well, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Mr. Masner, surprisingly in P5. I was expecting Mr. Masner to be up there. Mr. Keske P2, Mr. Mohammed P3, and of course Bella in P1 at the moment. Crawford P4, Masner, as I said, P5. Kolb, I'm not sure if I've seen R. Kolb before.
But Andy, I just saw another fun fact. Maybe we too should visit Australia, because this isn't a permanent racetrack. I didn't know that, actually. For about 350 days of the year, so almost every year, Mount Panorama is a normal public road, with a
Wow.
speed limit of 60 kilometers per hour. Well, yeah, your local residents literally drive to work over this track, maybe.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
actually.
know that. I didn't know that. I've never heard that before. But that's a cool fun fact.
So yeah, next holiday will be Australia, Mont Panorama, just to drive on the track there.
That would be cool. Okay folks, we're just waiting on these final timings coming in. We've got less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, we lost some drivers along the way. Currently 15 guys racing here on track. But with this track and yeah, with this combination of track and cars, this race will definitely be not boring.
No, I'm
when we see Mr.
yeah.
Crawford in the back, yeah, hitting the outside wall. These are solid concrete walls. If you hit them, yeah, the race is basically over.
Yeah, and we've seen the damage that it done to the car there just at the last moment. Mr. Mohammed down into P4. Masnar up into P2. Mr. Man. Okay.
We're having fun this evening, Andy. I think it's
good. I think we should drink wine more. I think I'll get a bottle of wine next time as well. And we can both be drinking wine. Okay, Mohammed for that P3. Masnar P2, Bella P1. And in the pit, happy with his time with a 2:19. P2, 1 second behind Masnar. Woolley trying to improve his time over Menzik. 0.3 seconds up. It's not enough to put him into P7, unfortunately.
I just googled kurva. I mean, I know the word. I have some Polish and Russian friends in real life, so I hear the word kurva a lot. But actually, I don't know if we are actually allowed to say that here in the live stream. But kurva is Polish and means prostitute or whore.
Yeah, you can say that. That's okay.
And in English, it would be equivalent. So that's a Google AI currently. In English, it would be the equivalent to fuck or shit. So yeah, still a cool livery, I have to say.
Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool.
Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Yeah, Andy, go ahead.
Yeah, okay folks, we're just waiting on that max wait time running out here. It shouldn't be long, and then we're going to take a small break for 60 seconds or so while the drivers prepare for the race, and then we'll be back on the grid. Woolley might take, yeah, Woolley's went into P6 there right at the last minute. Let's go to the results. Remember, Woolley's in P6.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 19.7 for Marcibella. That's pretty amazing in these cars. Just for a reference for everyone, excuse me. If you are extremely fast in the GT3 cars, you are doing 1 minute and 59 or 58 seconds actually. So yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, Andy, what about you? I think we jump into break or? Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll be back in about 40 seconds. Bear with us. and welcome back to the race. We're here at Bathurst for Season 3 of the Fun Friday Championship Race 2. Let's go to the helicam to keep track of all of the action so we don't miss anything.
First lap will be very chaotic, very close racing, especially the uphill and downhill section. In the hill section it will be pretty tough for all the drivers. Yes, we actually got lights out and away we go for our 30 minutes race here in Bathurst Mount Panorama. Oh, and there was a little bit contact between Mr. Woolley, but nothing too major. Marcibella taking the lead. Now approaching our uphill section. Currently Mr. Coco and Mr. Mensik are side by side, battling for the second turn here. A little bit of contact between them, but nothing too major. Mr. Woolley sticking his nose in there as well. Sorry, Mr. Kolb. And Mr. Coco currently leading the small pack. Duchenne and Mensik side by side, but extremely respectful and safe driving from everyone. I thought there will be some crashes, but fortunately they are not perfect.
Yeah, I think the tracks are that dangerous that everyone's just trying to keep on the track and just maintain their position for the moment and exploit any opportunity that presents itself, of course. And oh, what a crash there.
Oh!
That's Mr. Mensik down into P11.
Good action currently between Crawford and Woolley. Let's see if Crawford can use this slipstream to his advantage. In the front,
Mr.
we can
Cobb's
see
making a move on Mr. Duchenne.
Yeah. Mr. Cobb in the white car on your right side of the screen. Mr. Duchenne in the yellow and green car.
Yeah,
we see Mr. Coco off track as well. And oh, Mr. Duchenne running wide and hitting Mr. Coco in the rear. That's unfortunate for both of these drivers. Ay. Yeah, losing the rear with no traction control and hitting Mr. Coco. Poor Mr. Coco. And we see there two drivers as well. This is Mr. Duchenne. Ay.
Yeah, that's crazy and very unfortunate, of course, because it's ruined a race for two drivers.
Yeah, but close action. You currently have Keski battling
Masner
against Masner
for P3.
For P3. Thank you, Andy, for
Okay,
finishing sentences. Thank you. Yeah, I was lost for words there.
Surprising, Mohammed was less than a second out from Bella there. As we know, Bella's a really fast driver. And as we talked about, Mohammed really consistent on some tracks and with some cars, and really poor performer on other tracks with other car combinations. So as we said earlier, every driver's got their favourite car and track combination. And this seems to be one of Yusuf Mohammed's favourite track and car combinations. He's doing really well in P2 at the moment.
Yeah, definitely Mohammed. I think Andy, sorry Andy.
Okay, bro.
We saw Mohammed earlier in the practice race later this afternoon, and he performed very well, so definitely something to expect. Now Keski approaching Masner. Let's see if he goes to the inside or to the outside. He definitely has the speed advantage right on his bumper, but okay, he plays it safe. Lifts a little bit off the throttle. Now heavy braking at the 100 meter board into our last three remaining corners. still playing it safe. I mean, we have 25 minutes to go, so nothing to rush there. Better to analyze your opponent and to force him into some mistake is always better than shoving your nose into a gap that doesn't exist.
Yeah, absolutely, and as we talked about before, even just staying in the driver's mirror just increases the pressure, and if you can just stay there for lap after lap after lap, the pressure caused is incredible, especially if you know the driver behind you and you know he's a faster driver than yourself, perhaps. Mr. Masner rather, holding on to that position really well, really consistent up the mountain and down the mountain.
Yeah, unfortunate ways for Duchenne and NASA. They both were involved in the incident with Coco and Mansik. No, sorry, Mansik and Duchenne.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately we've lost Coco altogether. He's retired from this race tonight.
Yeah, he has a lot of damage, and maybe his repairs were up to 10 minutes maybe, so yeah, no.
Yep. Mr. Bones 0.3 seconds out from Mr. Kolbasenko and Bones. As I said, Bones is 0.5 seconds out now. Coming down the mountain, really tight, really unforgiving, concrete barriers. Let's see what happens. See if Mr. Kolbasenko can close that gap. Bones sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bones in any of our races, Andy, if I'm correct.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right.
But actually, he is a member of the Scottish Legends. I see him in our Discord as well.
Awesome.
So I think Andy, that's your part as always, all the information how to get on our Discord.
Yeah, of course, if you want to participate in these events here at the Legends, you can find our Discord link in the description. We run multiple events every week. We have the Monday Marathon every Monday at 1900 hours GMT, and the Fun Friday Championship every Friday also at 1900 hours GMT. We run a high safety rating on our servers. If you don't meet the safety requirement, you can request to be added to the driver's entry list. Yeah, go ahead.
And now Bones is on the outside, getting the better exit to Mr. Kolbasenko now in our last turn into a left-hander. Mr. Bones has the better advantage, and very easy move there for Mr. Bones. He had so much speed on the downhill section there. And yeah, very easy. And so Bones now in P10 and Kolbasenko now in P11. Sorry, Andy, go ahead.
Yeah, we've seen Kolbasenko just running wide there on that corner. That didn't help at all, opening up that gap even more for Bones.
And we got some inside for, I'm sorry, Andy.
Yeah, Masner lost the position to Keski there for that P3.
Oh yeah. And I got some inside information from Marty Fox. He says Bones is a member of the waist trim community.
Awesome.
Along with Mr. Woolley. So yeah, very nice to see these guys joining us here in the Scottish Legends. Yeah, Andy, please continue. How do I join the Scottish Legends?
Well, I already said that part, but if you don't meet the safety requirements, you can request to be added to the... Yeah, if you don't meet the safety requirement, you can get on the driver's entry list and you can bypass the safety rating. That's all I've got for the moment.
Perfect. Yeah, join our Discord. We are all very friendly, open-minded and open-hearted as well. And if you have any questions, just hit us up and we will head you into the right direction. Perfect.
Okay, we're here with Crawford, the leader and founder here at the Scottish Legends, 0.8 seconds out from Masner. 20 minutes to go, so anything can happen. People can make mistakes, positions can be gained, lost, etc. Let's keep up with the action best we can. Everyone is a couple of seconds out from each other at the moment. The closest action we've got is between Masner and Crawford, and perhaps Masner and Keski.
We saw Crawford in the last 2 turns with a small mistake, some slip and slide. He won a little bit on the grass, but still recovered pretty good. And yeah, close action between Masner and I think Mr. Ketsky, between Masner and Ketsky now at this point, 1.1 second. In the meantime, maybe we can talk a little bit about our biggest winners and losers at this time. Of course, this will all change in course of the race. But at the meantime, our biggest winner is Bones. He started in P15, gained 5 positions, now in P10. And the biggest loser will be Duchenne. He started in P10 and I think he will retire.
Yeah, I think so as well. The only reason Mr. Duchenne is the biggest loser is because he's still on the server. I'm sure there was other people that lost more positions and left the server, like Mr. Coco perhaps.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, there was a mistake from Keski, running wide there. A very good opportunity now for Mr. Masner. If he can stay now in the slipstream area, let's say a slipstream area, he would benefit from that here in our back straight down the hill. I think I have a fun fact for this as well, but I have to search it.
Okay, well, you search that. Cobb had some kind of yellow flag there and has retired to the pits, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not a fun fact, but this back straight is actually 2 kilometers long. So yeah,
really?
A little
wow.
Fun fact, yeah. So yeah, big opportunity now for Mr. Masner in the olive green car against Ketsky. I don't think we will see a move in the next 2 laps. In the next two corners. Maybe Masner will play it safe and try to make up some time in the uphill and downhill section of the track, and then maybe attack in the back straight. We will see. We got 17 minutes to go. We're approaching our halfway mark. And yeah.
Yeah, so, sorry bro, so, you know, it's going to be very interesting following these guys through the mountain here, because each driver will be have their favourite section of the track. Some will be better at the mountain than others, so it'll be very interesting here. If Mr. Keski is better through the mountain than Mr. Masner, then he will be able to keep that position. But however, if Mr. Masner is better through the mountain than Mr. Keski, then there may be trouble ahead. Let's see how close the action gets. Both drivers seem... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we're approaching the next corner will be called, or is called the cutting. This is exactly this corner right here is called cutting. It is extremely narrow and it's a blind corner. And I think it's, my intel here, it's the narrowest and blindest corner in the whole world motorsport.
I don't like
it. One of areas, and if a car spins in front of you, this actually happens in real life as well, you can't see it. And there will be a pile up of cars all hitting this car because they can't see it.
That is crazy, bro, crazy.
Yeah, sorry Andy, I cut you off, right?
No, it's okay. I forgot what I was saying anyway.
We have a saying in Germany, Andy, if you forgot what you wanted to say, then it couldn't be this important.
Yeah, we've got the same one here in Britain. Yeah. Mr. Big U just took that position from Crawford. Crawford's got a lot of damage, I noticed. His car's pretty beat up at the front, as we can see.
Oh, and Crawford actually heading into the pits.
Yeah, Menzik also in the pits. I'm not sure what happened there. Mohammed P2 doing really well, 3.6 seconds out from Bella.
In close action, currently 0.4 seconds between Masna and Keski. Masna in the olive BMW, Keski in the white one. And now they're getting closer and closer with each lap. And I definitely think we will see, at least a move from Masna.
I think so too. Both really consistent fast drivers through this mountain section here.
Yeah, maybe we can hop on board if you want,
yeah,
Andy.
Absolutely.
This will put the track on a whole nother perspective. Especially if you're if you're racing such close to another car.
Sorry bro, just a quick note, we've seen Crawford just hitting the pits there. It looks like he's retired from this race.
And we're approaching the cutting here. This is the blind corner. It's a extremely tight right and then left blind corner. And if a car is standing there sideways, you will hit it. There's no way around. And actually in real life, I watched some Bathurst races in the past. There are a lot of red flags because of such incidents, and the race needs to be restarted. Yeah, 0.2 seconds, actually 0.38 seconds now for Mr. Masna. No way past Keski. We are past our halfway mark. Do you say that in English? Halfway mark?
Yeah, you can say halfway point, halfway mark, etc.
Yeah. And now Masna is very close. Let's see who has the better braking point here. He's looking the inside, trying to get his nose inside there, putting a lot of pressure against Keski, but unfortunately losing a lot of time because of this move.
Let's take a look, see what happened to Nazar. I saw the same mistake there from Mika Newcop in our 12-hour race. This corner is so hard. It's a very fast left-hander. It tilts a little bit to the right side, so it's a little bit banked. I think you could say that it's banked a little bit to the outside, and it's so easy to run right there. And in this corner there happen so many mistakes, and those drivers, they can be so happy, let's say happy, that there's no rain. Because in the rain I race there in the rain as well, especially in our 12-hour race. You just can't avoid to run right there and hit the gravel. And Mika Newcop did the same mistake. He hit the wall there, and I love this track, Andy. I really do. Yeah, me too. It's a really I had the word there, sorry, it's escaped my mind. Yeah, it's a great track. I love it. I love coming down off the mountain and you're doing that left, right, and it's really rewarding when you get it right. Mr. Crawford back out on track after repairing some damage there. Looks like he's going to complete the race after all. Mohammed doing really well to maintain that P2. Obviously Mohammed loves this track, and me and Flo love it as well. It's a real good track.
Yeah, but a lot of people are afraid of this track. I have a feeling it's very hard to get a lot of drivers in these lobbies. We saw in the background Mr. Nazar in the pits now as well. Plenty of damage. I don't know what happened there. Probably hit a wall.
Probably.
But yeah, Andy, a lot of guys, unlike the Nordschleife, everyone loves the Nordschleife. A lot of guys hate and don't love Mount Panorama, and I think that's just a testament how
difficult,
how much difficult this track is. Yeah.
No, I totally agree with you. I'm thinking the exact same thing. Nordschleife is really good, but it's very long, and if you get damage halfway around or even before that, it's very frustrating.
And Marty Fox got in touch with us in the live chat as well, is saying it looks so cool in the evening with all those lights and flashing lights off the walls. And yeah, it's a pretty scenic track. Yeah.
Absolutely. Quite an old game, a set of Corsa Competizione. The graphics are really good and they were outstanding for the time. We're looking forward to a set of Corsa Evo. So if you're listening in the chat and you're interested in racing on a set of Corsa Evo championships and events and dedicated servers, come to the Scottish Legends, because we're going to be starting those regular really soon.
Yeah, definitely. Me, myself, I don't have set of Corsa Evo at the moment. I'm currently looking forward... Oh! Mr. Bones! Slip and slide.
Yeah, that traction control looks like too much acceleration too soon. And
yeah,
waited for the safe rejoin. Go ahead.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, Mr. Bones, maybe if you're listening, practice your drifting a little bit. Oh, but unfortunately, that's the commentator curse.
Yeah, he's listening, you put him off. Okay, back with Massner here. He was 0.9 seconds out from Keski, but has fell behind again.
And I think this will be a retirement for Mr. Bones, or at least a pit stop. I watched him in my second screen there, very undrivable. His car is well, I can't talk. His car is very undrivable at the moment, and we see that's Mr. Kolbasenko retiring and teleporting into the pits. So yeah, we currently lost 4 drivers plus 2 drivers who lost this, who left the server.
Yep. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We replayed Kovacenko there. We never seen what happened, but we've seen the aftermath and the damage. Massner 0.4 seconds out from Keski, closing that gap. This is the closest action we've got at the moment. Everyone else is seconds apart.
I mean, you could argue that racing in Bathurst is like racing a combined track of Nordschleife and Monaco. I just thought about that.
This little part is called the Chase, strangely enough.
Chase, okay.
Yeah,
we're currently on board with Mr. Massner chasing Keski.
We're heading down into Murray's Corner.
Thank you, Andy. Oh, and mistake for Mr. Keski. This could be the opportunity for Massner. Now side by side on the left side. And there's so much speed there. This will be a pretty easy move there. Now he has to keep his head cool for the left turn. And he lost some time there, Mr. Keski in the white BMW now side by side. Let's see who has the better exit or the better top speed here. Mr. Keski seems that he had a better exit in the last corner. The next corner will be a right-hander, so pretty good for Mr. Massner now on the inside, braking. Mr. Massner keeping it tight on the inside. Mr. Keski now running wide, and Mr. Massner got the move, and there will be no room for Mr. Keski to fight back.
Yeah, with only 5 minutes to go, it's going to be really interesting watching these two guys. Both very consistent, both very capable and doing approximately the same lap times.
only 5 minutes to go now for Keski in the car number 2 to fight back his lost position. Now in P4, Mr. Masner on P3. 5 minutes remaining. Yeah, let's see. Of course, this will... Oh, and Mr. Masner cuts the corner there. Ay.
I'm not sure if we'll see, well, depending on the track limits, how many warnings he has. I don't see any penalty.
Stewart Dominic Zimmerman will look in at this as well, but I don't think it is worth a 5-second penalty. It's hard to argue. Maybe in real life you have to lift your throttle maybe for 1 or 2 seconds. It's a thing in iRacing, Andy. I don't know if you're familiar with iRacing. You have to lift your... if you are cutting the corner, you have to lift your foot off the gas pedal for whatever seconds, correct? Yeah, Mr. Keski now 0.78 seconds to Mr. Masner. Very eager to fight back. Mr. Masner, of course, now has the pressure behind him. And he can definitely feel the pressure. I mean, he did a mistake there at the cutting. But let's see. Gap of 1 second now. This could be our final standing.
I think so. I think you may be right. Mr. Keski rather, will be... I don't know. He may be frustrated and, as you say, really eager to get that position back. With only 3 minutes to go, as we know, anything can happen. And I think we're catching up to Mohammed as well, are we? No, we're quite a bit out. I've seen Mr. Mohammed in the foreground, but as you said, that straight is 2 miles long, 2 kilometres long. So, yeah, that's why he was in the foreground. But Mr. Mohammed is 7 seconds ahead of Mr. Masner.
And in the meantime, maybe I have a small fun fact if you are ready. If you want it.
Absolutely. I'm always eager to hear them.
Actually, near the track, there live some indigenous Wiradjuri people, so some indigenous folk.
Yep.
And the mountain, so Mount Panorama, is actually sacred for them.
Wow,
and
I didn't know that.
They call this mountain Walu, which is translated to watch out or to look out. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Love it, bro.
And actually, I have to give a shout out to my mom. Actually, my mom sent me this fun fact. So yeah, thank you, Mom, for
well done, Mom.
watching.
Thank you. The stream appreciates it. Big U closing that gap to Willie, 0.4 seconds out for that P5. 2 minutes to go, literally. We've seen Big U really close coming down off the mountain, but Willie's was increasing that gap. Let's see what can happen on the inside here.
Yeah, Keski is fighting back pretty good, but still 1 second when you're crossing the line. He's gaining a lot of time in the hill section, but then in the last corners it's still only 1 second. So with only 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining, we know the lap time is around 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This will be only 1 or 2 laps remaining. I don't think that Keski will be able to overtake Masner, unfortunately.
I don't think so either, bro. Big U making progress on Woolley for that P5 is 0.6 seconds out.
Yeah, currently closest action on track, Woolley against Big U. Let's see, and Big U is actually getting extremely close against Woolley. Oh, and hitting the outside concrete barrier, but still manages to keep up with that.
Yeah, let's hope he's not got too much damage, although there's only 20 seconds to go, so let's check on our race leader. So Bella will be approaching the finish line just soon for the last lap. Big U keeping up that proximity to Woolley, 0.3 seconds out coming down the mountain. Keski 1.5 seconds out from Masner. We don't expect anything to happen there. Okay, and Bella has crossed the line. That's the race over, folks. Bella for P1, Mohammed P2, Masner P3, Keski P4, Woolley P5. Still Big U's fighting Mr. Woolley for that P5.
That's not over.
One corner to go, yep. I don't hear no
Woolley
fat lady.
defending the inside line there very
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. And yeah, no way for Big U to get past them. Very well done. Woolley
Well
P5 and P6 for Mr. Big U.
Perfect, perfect. Well done, fellas. Mr.
And
Crawford,
Andy,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, Andy. If you do your summary and talk about the race, maybe I will actually head down to the paddock and walk through that and talk with some drivers if they are up for the interview. So I will be back in a few seconds.
Perfect. Bones just coming up to the finish line for P8. And Kolbasenko for that P10, just waiting for him to come round to the line, and that will be our final standings for tonight. Florian is just going down to grab a driver. I think he's going to get Marcy Bella, I'm not sure. We'll see who he brings back up. We'll go to the results screen once Kolbasenko crosses the line, and he's cool livery. And well done, Kolbasenko, for that P10. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's the standings for tonight. P1 Bella, P2 Mohammed, P3 Masner, P4 Keski, and P5 Woolley. And I'm going to mention Big U and Crawford for P6 and P7. Mr. Bones, Mr. D Bones, new driver on the stream. Very welcome. Get yourself on Discord. In fact, I recall now that he is already on the Discord, so that's really cool. Let's see what happens with Flo. Just give us a few seconds, and I'm sure we'll have a driver. Okay, for the new people listening, if you want to participate in the events here at the Legends, you can find our Discord link in the description. We run multiple events every week. We've got the Monday Marathon on the Monday and the Fun Friday Championship every Friday. We are starting new events. We're starting a monthly event with other communities where we get together and have a community race. So I believe that's going to be the first Sunday of every month, but that's to be confirmed. Hello Florian, have you got a driver for us?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
I got Mr. Bones actually with me, and I will put him in to our commentary box this evening. Live from the paddock here, I have Bones, and I talked with Bones in the meantime. I asked him for his surname, and he said, yeah, My surname is actually, I call myself Dr. Bones. So Andy, we
Yes,
have
Star
to
Trek.
change. We have to change this evening from
Okay.
Mr. Bones to Dr. Bones.
Amazing.
Dr. Bones, how are you this evening?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. How are you both?
Yeah, we are good.
Hi,
Thank
buddy.
you. First of all, yeah, it was a very interesting
Can I
race.
ask before you start, Florian? Is
course.
is Dr. Bones a Star Trek reference?
It's not, to be fair.
Oh,
No,
okay.
The latter portion, the Bones portion, is a long-standing nickname. The Doctor was just because there were a lot of other Boneses on Steam, and I was trying to differentiate myself in some capacity.
I got you, man. Cool. Sorry, Flo, I just had to ask that.
No, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. Well, Ms. Dr. Bones, that looked like a tough 2 races. I have to say.
That is one way of putting it.
It was pretty tough, especially the second race in Mount Panorama. Maybe walk us through what happened there, what was going through your mind after the crash and before the crash.
Bathurst is just it's a beast of a track, and sometimes you just get it wrong, and there isn't a lot of room for getting it wrong at Bathurst, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you just can't avoid Bathurst things at Bathurst. Like, it's just what it does to you. But it was a really fun race. The cars it's a fun car to drive. There were fun people to race with, and
maybe Andy and myself, we haven't raced the BMW M2 on Bathurst. Maybe how does the car feel? How does it drive in Bathurst?
Of the cars in the game, it's obviously the one with the least downforce. So you definitely feel that in the car. Like it's heavier than some, because it's very close to its road going counterpart in the actual M2 racing car. So yeah, it's a bit heavier, it's less downforce, so you do feel it. It's a bit harder to keep control of. It's a bit easier to lose the back end, and sometimes when you lose the back end, it's a bit harder to catch. As I found out multiple times the hard way.
But you had some great battles and some great racing, especially in the first race in Silverstone. Maybe how would you sum up those 30 minutes in Silverstone?
Again, a lot of fun, very hard. We weren't sure what to do, and a bunch of us made the decision to go on wets when it started raining on the grid. But that at no point during the race did it seem to get to the point where wets were optimal. So
how difficult was it to race in the wets in Silverstone? I mean, it's a very fast track, and with this car, how difficult was Silverstone?
I love Silverstone. Silverstone's the track that if I need to practice, just generally need to get better, I'll go to Silverstone and I'll just do laps and laps and laps. It's my home race, really, if you talk like big Grand Prix circuits. But no, it's often wet. You do a lot of events. It's a common theme. Events at Silverstone, normally it tends to be wet. And so it was tough. It was tough, but no tougher than the M2 normally is. It is so easy to lose. And yeah, I didn't do very well.
Yeah, but nevertheless, thank you, Dr. Bones, for jumping in here and
thank you for having me.
An interview. And of course, my last question for you: what will be the first thing you will do if you are going out of the simulator this evening?
Go and have another beer.
Yeah, perfect. Everyone I interviewed to this time says he will drink a beer. So I don't know if we are all alcoholics here in sim racing or if we're just enjoying beer.
It's Friday night fun. You gotta have a beer with Friday night fun.
Of course. Well, Dr. Bones, thank you so much for having for being here. And yeah, have a nice evening. Thank you.
You too. Thank you for having me. Good evening.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Florian. That was a great interview as ever. Yeah, it's surprising. It must be a Friday thing. The amount of drivers that say they're going to have a beer after the race. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, folks, that's your standings for tonight. Let's take a look at the final results there. As you can see, Mr. Marcibella, no surprise there in P1, and Mohammed and Master Keskeville, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That's the stream over for tonight. It's been good tonight. It's our first time back after a week away. Like anything, once you take a period away, it's you know, it takes a little time to get back into things. So we're back on Monday with the Monday marathon. I can't remember the exact details, but tune in on Monday night. That will be 1900 hours GMT. If you're interested in any of the events here at the Legends, get on the Discord. You know the spiel by now. Anything to finish up with, Florian?
Nothing to add, Andy. I'm really looking forward that it's August 31st, our Monday marathon season opener, and
Awesome.
with a 90 minutes race. But yeah, I think, Andy, we will both hear us again next Monday.
Yep.
And thank you everyone for watching. It was pretty cool racing this evening with the BMWs. My name is Florian Braun and I'm out, and yeah, I will see you again. See ya.
Thank you, Florian. And of course, I'm your stream coordinator and host for these events here at the Legends. I'm Andy McDonald, and it's good night from me also. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.